Yazini. You know what? Hey, South Africa, niyazibona izini. Huh? So, I'm sure we've all seen this video of this lady going around harassing people.
The whole of last week, let me put it that way, these guys, the foreign nationals, were closed, and the numbers, we did the good, we doubled.
Guys, welcome back again to my channel. It is getting hot for South Africans. So guys, you all know that sometimes last month some took over foreign businesses in South Africa. So today a particular South African landlord that took over the businesses of his foreign tenants, he is now complaining that ever since he took over this business, he cannot handle the business, that the business has collapsed. And there are also some groups going about telling foreigners that, do you have 5,000 million US dollar to establish a business? According to them, they said, according to the law of South Africa, you have to have, I say, $5,000 million to be able to own a spaza shop in South Africa. And people are asking, you yourself as a South African, can you be able to do it? And that is the reason why this South African landlord, he could not meet up with the conditions of paying this 5,000 US million dollars. And that was the reason why he said he cannot handle the business anymore. That he never knew that this is how expensive it is to run a business in South Africa. Nothing say easy. You are seeing foreigners progressing, doing all sort of things, establishing, even having different branch. You are not asking questions. Instead, you are busy getting jealous of their income. You are busy getting jealous of the beautiful supermarket, beautiful stores you're seeing in South Africa, thinking it is so easy. When you think it is so easy. But let's take a look at the videos and see how they are busy telling people to pay for it, but they cannot do it. They cannot do it. Please, as you're watching, you know how we do it here. Please kindly share, like, and subscribe.
Yazini. You know what? Hey, South Africa, niyazibona izini. Huh? So, I'm sure we've all seen this video of this lady going around harassing people, harassing business owners at that. In this climate where unemployment is rife, she has approached a man that is operating or owns a hardware shop. We can clearly see in the video that that man is selling timber, is selling stones and soil that is used for building. If you've ever built anything in your life, you know the requirements and you know what he has in his shop. This woman approached this man and said, "Oh, you're not a South African citizen. Do you have 5 million? Yes, sis, do you even know what you're talking about? Do you know ukuthi leyo 5 million ukhuluma ngayo? Eyani? When is it applied and to whom is it applied and in what circumstances is it applied? Or Ujacinta has just told you that every foreigner that owns a business must have 5 million. Where do you get this thing of asking people for 5 million? Nitatapi. Where are you getting this thing? Who told you that every foreigner must have 5 million to operate a business? Who told you that? Which law is that? If there is a law that says that, please comment in the comment section. I would want to go and read it for myself. Is there a law that compels every foreigner that runs a business? And listen to me carefully. Is there a South African law that compels every foreigner that runs, owns, or operates a business to have invested 5 million? Because listening is a skill, but comprehension is another skill on top of that listening. Merely reading the Constitution does not mean that you comprehend the requirements or what it entails. The worst part is you let somebody read it for you and come and tell you what it is saying. You don't even go to Google and try and read for yourself. We understand that we are battling many things as Africans, Bantu education, 30% and all of that. But surely you can read. Open your phone when you have time. Type in what are the requirements of a business person coming to South Africa to operate a business? That 5 million that you are talking about, it specifically it specifically asks business owners that are coming to South Africa and requesting a business visa. It does not say that asylum seekers must have 5 million. Asylum seekers that are operating spaza shops must have 5 million. It doesn't say that. The law does not say that. The 5 million requirements is specifically for foreigners that have applied for a business visa. The requirement is that they show, in terms of cash injection or investment into the country, worth 5 million. It can be cash, it can be new equipment. Do you know that if your aim is 5 million, do you know that my friend can multiply themselves by 20 and they can all contribute money and register a business and all become shareholders? Do you know that if 5 million is your requirement, do you know that that business can be called my friend trading with different spazas in different communities? They can have up to 100 spazas. What are you going to do about that? Because the law allows them to do it. Now, anybody, actually, any foreigner, if they want to, that's what you don't know. You read one part of the law and then you stick to it. Any foreigner can look for 10 other foreigners, right? They can make themselves a group of 10. If 5 million is what you want, because they're already united, unlike you, that you are fractured along tribal lines. They can split that 5 million amongst all of them. They can call themselves TENANT Trading Pty Limited. They can show via bank statement that TENANT Trading Pty Limited has got 5 million in cash. Here it is. Then what will be your next move? So some of these things you need to read and understand. I read somewhere that there are some changes that the Department of Home Affairs and the government want to make towards this business visa and all of that. But until then, until those changes are made, you, my sister, are out of order, my darling. Kawusebenzela mabonbon to read. Use those to read. Kawufund, read.
Actually, something that is shocking, because South African thinks it is all rosy, it is all, easy to own a shop or to establish a business in South Africa. That was the reason, that was the main aim for them doing that march on march protest, to chase away foreigners and take over their business. Just like this South African landlord chased away foreigners and chased away his tenants and took over his business. If he was a good landlord, we will have helped him, tell him a way to package his business and send it over to him. But he decided to wait until he leaves the country. He took over the stores and he said he cannot handle it. You cannot handle it because the way foreigners run their businesses is quite different from the way South Africans run their business. So you have been looking at how rosy of how they are getting their money, living the best life, even paying their rent, and you are asking questions, how are those people doing it? And they decided to leave the same business for you. You cannot handle it. But all the same, guys, we are here to watch everything that is going on in South Africa. And as you're watching, you know how we do it here. Kindly share the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for always watching. See you guys in the next one.